Hello, welcome to the Blintong YouTube channel. As you can tell, it is not Damien speaking. I'm actually his friend. I'm going to be doing a tutorial for him to upload on his channel. And by saying so, would you please hit the subscribe button, or leave a like, and maybe comment if you feel like it. I don't know, it's really your choice. Today we're going to be repairing a Wii. The disk drive is broken. One thing that people commonly ask is, hey, why isn't it turning on? Or, it's probably just some corrosion in the battery. Or maybe your power cable isn't plugged in all the way. Sometimes that happens too, but nothing to be embarrassed about. So, one thing that we are going to do today is we are going to repair the disk drive. And by repair, I mean replace, because the old one is bad. So, there's already a disk in here that I forgot to take out. You're going to want to press the eject button, and I've already taken out the shell. I do have a replacement shell coming, so I will eventually make a tutorial on how to install that as well. We're just going to leave the disk right here. And so, you're going to want to take out these 3 screws. You're going to be careful, because as soon as you try to lift the disk up, the disk drive, I mean, there's going to be some connections with cables. And you really don't want to break those, because that would not be a good time. So right now, just removing all the screws, and then that, I believe, is it? Is it? Yep. So you're going to lift this up, and you're going to want to look out for that. I forgot to unplug it. That is my fault. Okay? And so this is the disk reader. I don't know if you can really see that. Right there. This right here is the disk reader. That's probably scratched or damaged, and that's probably why it's not reading the disk very well, or at all in my case. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to undo this screw and this screw. Mine is actually missing a screw right here. Probably got lost when I was trying to fix it at some point, but you have to unscrew these screws to lift the disk drive fully out, and there also are screws under here that you want to make sure to get. Sorry, I meant there's also connections and cords under here that you want to get. So, once you're done lifting this up, very carefully. Okay. There's actually going to be, so you can't see it right now, but there's a power cable, which is right here. And there is a disconnector right there. You're just going to pop that open, and we don't really need this anymore. So we're going to set it over here. Then we're going to take this out of the package. Now this one, unfortunately does not come with extra screws, I don't think. I'm just going to take this out. Yep, it doesn't come with extra screws, except for the ones that are already in it. So, you can see everything's still the same, I believe. Yep, everything looks to be the same. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this disk drive, and this is a new one, and so it goes in this way. And so you're going to want to take your screwdriver right here. You're going to want to gently press up as to open the flap. And then what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to take the flap, put it down very carefully, and just press that closed. And then you're going to want to take the power cable, and you're going to want to connect it right here. And do be very careful as to not break any of these cables, because if you do, that's not going to be great, and you're going to have to buy new ones. And cables are harder to replace than regular screws, or disk drives in this case. Okay. So we're going to take this and this out. Okay. We're just going to gently press down on here, making very sure as to nothing breaks. Sorry, let me fix my camera here. Okay. Okay, so once you have those screws in, or once you have the disk drive in, you're going to want to take the screws and you want to put them back. So what we're actually going to do So we're gonna unscrew some of these screws. So that we can get down there and we won't have any trouble trying to replace the screws down there. And if it does make a loud noise while running, I will also show you how to fix that as well. Okay. So we're going to lift this back up. And this is a replacement, by the way, so you want to lift this up very carefully. I don't know why it's not coming off right now. And you definitely want to make sure you don't break the replacement because that would be very inconvenient. Let me see if I can get this off. There you go. Okay. Okay, so we already got that screw in. I'm just gonna cut the video because it was just a ton of me footage trying to get it actually in there. So I'm gonna screw this one in. And remember, if you do end up having a disk drive that has a screw right here, you're gonna screw this one in, but I do not have one that has a screw for that insert. Okay, so you're gonna put this back over here carefully. There you go. And then you're gonna wanna screw the rest of them back in. Okay, now that you have all of those in, ready to see if the disk drive works. So we're going to take our disk, we're going to put it in. And luckily for us, it is very quiet. Okay, and now that we know that it works, we're going to take the disk out. And we are going to go and hook it up to the TV. So the Wii's already on. And I've got the sensor bar set up. So we're going to select the channel, and then we'll see if this works. This is also my own Wii, so I will be very excited if this thing actually reads the disc. Okay. Hasn't rejected it yet. And there we go. It's actually working now.